Greetings children, welcome to the online classes. The following video is for class 5, subject EVS Environmental Studies, lesson 11, Nature of Matter, part 1. I request you to keep your textbooks with you so that there are certain exercises that we have to do it in the textbooks. So I'll be reading out from page number 130. We see several materials in our daily life and use a few of them. Alright, we use a lot of materials around us. Like if you're sitting now on a sofa or on a study table, that is also a material. You are watching the video on the screen of the phone or on your laptops, right? So that phone, the laptop, it is a material. So then there are some materials that we see around which we may not use it all the time. We just use it sometime, right? These materials are also called matter, M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. These materials are not just like one another. Okay, if you compare the materials, they are not like one another. They look different, they have different properties. But if you observe keenly, the characteristics of some materials appear similar. If everyone is eager to know what are the constituents of these materials, what are the common characteristics of these materials. So after studying this lesson, you will understand about matter, explain the characteristics of matters, identify the different states of matter, understand the types of change in states of matter, and understand about mass, density, pressure, sublimation, and buoyancy. Okay, in our daily life we see objects in different forms. There is one activity given in page number 130. Collect at least 10 objects in your surroundings. What objects should I collect? Shall I collect water? So certain objects has already been given, like pencil, pen, book, a stick, an ink pot, then a broomstick, a flower, a dice, a plate, a clip, a comb, anything you can collect. Now in the next page, in page number 131, observe whether the objects you have collected are as follows. If yes, put a tick mark, and if no, put a cross mark. Now we will observe the objects that's already given in your textbooks. Okay. Have you brought hard materials? Are there hard materials in this? Of course, the book, the pencil, they are all hard materials. So you will put a tick. Is there any soft materials? Yes, the ink pot, ink inside, no? It is a soft material. So yes. Is there any material which could be stored in the bottle or a bowl? Yes, right, the ink pot. Is there any brittle material? Brittle means which can break easily. Yes, the flowers, they are brittle material. Is there any material which can be dissolved in water? Is there anything that can be dissolved in the water? The ink. A drop of ink can mix well in the water, isn't it? Is there any material which turns into manure after mixing with soil? Yes, that is the stick. Okay, if you stick the broomstick and the flower, if it mixes with the soil, it becomes a good manure. Oh, the materials I have brought are in various forms. I'm reading out from page number 131. Activity. Observe the difference, if any, by comparing the materials collected by you and your friend. So that is not happening. From the above activity, you can understand that materials are in different forms, in different shape, color, brightness, solubility, etc. Shape. The book shape is different, the pen shape is different, the pencil shape is different, the comb shape is different, isn't it? The color of the different materials, they are totally different. Brightness, some are very bright, the flower looks bright, but the stick looks very dim. Solubility, the ink will be soluble in the water, but you cannot mix a stick in the water, isn't it? So it is different forms. It has different shape, colors, brightness, solubility, etc. So that comes to the concept matter. Matter is nothing but object or anything that is around us. Okay, we will write the proper definition by the end of this video. Okay, how are matter available in nature created? There is one small experiment given in your textbook, page number 132. The picture has been shown even on your screen. Experiment: take some chalk powder, dip your finger in it, and sprinkle slowly over the plain glass. Observe these minute pieces carefully through a convex lens. Convex lens. Okay. Can these minute pieces be divided further? Think and try. If you try powdering the chalk, can you do it further? Is it not possible for us to divide them further? We can observe that the finest piece of chalk cannot be divided further, though we try to do so. Okay, so scientifically, materials are called matter. Matter is made up of small particles. The smallest piece of matter is called particle. The smallest piece of particle is called, so smallest piece of matter is called particle. Understood? So that's the definition of the word particle. Smallest piece of matter is called particle. So what is matter? There is one question given in your page 133, which we will do it in the next video. So stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, keep learning, children. Thank you.